So my name is James, and what I'd like to do is share with you my handwritten journal while working on Battle for Wesnoth, Heir to the Throne. What I do occasionally is I do different types of writing. I write on the computer, but I also work off my phone using voice translation and then converting it into words on a electronic page and then putting them into my manuscript whenever I'm telling a story. I also journal write longhand, so that's what I do. Is I keep some people call it a diary, I call it a journal. A lot of times I just write whatever is going on during the day, or what I ate, or what somebody said, or whatnot. But a lot of times I will jot down some thoughts that I had about a particular situation, or something that was going on during the day. I'm going to read excerpts from the journal back in from like April all the way through until the end, where I stopped journaling about Heir to the Throne. So I figured I'd just read a couple excerpts from that time and share them with you. Maybe you, as a writer, can get some insight. Okay, so all right. The first notation I made was right around Monday, April 29th, 2019. This weekend, I found another distraction when it comes to writing my novel. I was working on a previous novel before I switched over to working to Heir to the Throne. My brain is fixed on it. It's because it's fresh and new. I will try to do both, which I ended up discarding the old writing, or the old novel concept, and started working on Battle for Wesnoth. All right, so Tuesday, April 30th. I only want to successfully write my manuscripts and turn them into books that people will want to read. Then Monday, May 6th. Battle for Wesnoth has been moving along in an incredible way. I'm really getting good dialogue based on the story. So Wednesday, May 8th. I do a really good job at distracting myself. Heir to the Throne has consumed me because it's new, fun, lots of great dialogue coming out, and it feels so easy to write. But I also want to get my other novel that I was working on done. I always seem to be vying between projects. I'm writing, but I slow down my progress by not completing one project at a time. I've done this for decades now, but I feel I have more control over the words. I have command over the scenes. I see the direction clearly. Okay, my next entry was Friday, May 17th. Wesnoth, Chapter 3, Isle of Aldun. Then Monday, May 20th. I'm working on Chapter 4, The Bay of Pearls. Tuesday, May 21st. Got through Chapter 4, The Bay of Pearls. It's quite amazing. The story is writing itself. I'm on to Chapter 5, Isle of the Damned. I want this to happen. I can now see writing my fantasy novel. I have a great feeling that I will actually complete the project. I just want to get through it and put it up to see what happens. I have optimism and excitement. I want to write some more tonight. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, May 23rd, Thursday. Chapter 5, Isle of the Damned. I should be able to keep it close to 2,200 words. I want to run to the end of the chapter this evening. I should get on to my Lenny machine, which basically I'm talking about my Linux laptop. Actually, at the time, I had a box computer, one of these old Dell computers I picked up from a thrift shop, and installed Linux Mint on it, and have been using it to write on. I'm going to play and then write. I'm at page 36. It's averaging about 5 pages per chapter. I'm shooting for about 4 pages, but no more than 5. About 130 pages total. Actually, if I remember correctly, this chapter ran long, so it took me a little more time to work on it. All right, so Friday, May 24th, I got further into the Isle of Damned. I stopped at the end of the battle with the Shade, and then there's Mormonu appears, and I'm eager to continue. All right, so Sunday, May 26th, Chapter 6, Siege of Elsinfar. So here I put little notes of people's names like Reglock, Gamel, Mufjanal, Gelgar, and Althus, who is a dwarvish thunderer. So there, I would jot down little notes to jar my imagination. Thursday, May 30th, still playing and need to read more. Let's see, I need to sit and read and write and focus. Friday, May 31st, I made it through another month. This is what I did for May. So at the end of the month, it's basically an end-of-month review. I did the prologue, 6 chapters. I did the web page edit. I wrote out a little book blurb. And I drafted the lexicon. And at the end of the month, it was 21,745 words, plus or minus. And I created the book cover and wrote out the book info and the copyright information. And then I said, awesome. I get myself all excited about continuing to the end of the novel. I'm thinking about the month of June now. My focus is on writing at least 8 chapters and setting the launch date for the end of July, which it got postponed. But the idea is to create a goal and try to achieve it. And if you fail, you just reset the goal. And eventually, I was able to finish September 30th. But that was my first objective, was the end of July, and to get it published like in August. I think that was the idea, which it ended up being October 5th by the time I was able to publish it online. Today I want to start in. I want to finish up Chapter 6 and start in on Crossroads. Alright, so June 2019, June 1st, Saturday. I played the game up to the last scenario. Alright, so Monday, June 3rd, Crossroads. Aptly named title to this chapter. Do I go on? Yes. To the east, I say. Make the chapter small. And then I talk about a little bit of my gardening. Alright, so Tuesday, June 4th. I don't have anything to say about it. Wednesday, June 5th. I'm still motivated and excited about finishing this project. I just need to do a bit of writing this morning. Moving a bit slow today. I need to get focused and do the work. Wednesday, June 12th. I'm in the middle of Chapter 9, Valley of Death. I'm waiting for the caffeine rush to kick in. I had an extraordinary dream last night. It is hard to describe because it was just this grand underwater vision I had. This fairy creature swimming through the water passed through this living tube. I seem to remember this dream. Sometimes I write down my dreams. Anyway, there was this eerie white glow as she emerged and swam below and away. Anyhow, I wake up too early and couldn't get back to sleep. So I washed dishes and ate some grits. I've gotten most of Chapter 9 written. It's just a matter of doing it, of writing every day until it's done. Alright, Thursday, June 13th. I got to an end point on Chapter 9. So I'm going to clean it up and move to chapter 10. I have in mind what I'm going to do. I have in mind what I'm going to write. I have seen images in my mind. A path through the mountain, the confrontation, and a guard post. Okay, time to write. Monday, June 17th, 10:51 p.m. I wrote a lot today. I got most of the chapter done on Ford of Albez. Oh, I had fun with it, putting in the Wilhelm screen scene and sharing it with my son. All right, and then Tuesday, June 18th, continuing to work through the Wesnoth novel. I just kept pushing ahead. I'm going to take my morning walk and then get busy with chapter 11, Ford of Albez. I was able to work through the warlord and Li'sar's reasons for the civil war after the Dwarven adventure and how she started to go to Konrad's side. So I was trying to think about the characters and their point of view on how they're going to interact. So that's what I do. I walk around and I think about the characters and their point of view and how they're going to interact. So this was a reference to that. Thursday, June 20th. I worked some yesterday, but I know I need to continue to work fast. I don't want to fall behind. I zoned out during the evening. Sunday, June 23rd. I put down 2:23 a.m. I got woken up, and now the back of my mind, anyway, is working through the novel. I'm thinking about what I can tell people about how I work through the novel and how much work and devotion it takes to write it. Tuesday, June 25th. Yesterday I managed to get through most of chapter 13. I wanted to work faster, but I injured my foot and I kept waffling. I'll go at it again today. Alright, so Wednesday, June 26th. The Nalga theme. Preparing myself to plunge into the depths of chapter 14. But I must review yesterday's words and clean up any mess I left and finish out the chapter 12. Ran long, but there were a few points in the scenario that needed to be touched on. Hopefully, I did it justice. Thursday, June 27th. I'm struggling. It's been a week since I completed chapter 12, Northern Winter. I've written most of the Dwarven Doors, but still need to do a cleanup edit before I can continue. It was actually a lot of fun writing this chapter, but it's always the same at this point in any project. I have to hang on to that initial excitement and try to keep the momentum. For some reason, it has been difficult this week. It's like having to recharge my imagination batteries. I've decided to lay out the next 3 chapters, chapter 14, 15, and 16. I finished up chapter 13, Dwarven Doors. I'm starting to get the feel of how everything is going to play out. I've spent the time putting my markers down to guide me. So we reach July. July 1st, I'm feeling optimistic again. I'm going to do my very best to get to the end of the story this month and release it at the beginning of August. Again, got postponed. Tuesday, July 2nd, still on chapter 14. I'm trying to finish up pages 83 and 84. The meeting with the King of Nalga, still struggling. I managed to get some voice drafting done. I also did a video on transferring the voice writing and cleaning up the content. Okay, so end of the month accomplishments. 7 chapters completed. Did a few videos to record activities. 41,450 words total. So it was 19,706 words written for the month. Alright, so Saturday, July 6th, I'm writing on chapter 15, The Lost General, page 84. I know what I need to write, so I need to get to it. Sunday, July 7th, I was unable to work as hard as I wanted to over the long weekend, but that's all right. I simply adjust the timetable and go on. I've done rather well through May and June, so I'll focus on chapters 15 to 21 this month. Still doing well, I just need to keep writing a little each day and get through to the end. Friday, July 12th. I've been struggling for over a week to keep the pace I set at the beginning. I was hoping to have the book written by the end of July, but I decided to push it to the end of August, so I am not pressured. I'm focused on ending chapter 15, The Lost General. Saturday, July 13th. I completed chapter 15, The Lost General. It was another long chapter. I went over 1,200 words, but it was necessary. I'm doing my best to not over-elaborate the story. I'm trying to keep it simple. July 15th. I haven't started Hasty Alliance. 2,200 words. I've done 500 words so far, 1,700 left. I just need to write the scene. So I was giving myself some encouragement to go on to the next and focus on the next scene. Wednesday, July 17th. I hammered out Hasty Alliance yesterday. Now is cleanup time. I need to review and play the game. I need to stay away from too many videos. I should routinely read my books each day. Finished Hasty Alliance, 1,775 words. Friday, July 19th. Yesterday I worked on Scepter of Fire, but still have more work to do. I didn't do any work this morning. Saturday, July 20th. Chapter 17, The Scepter of Fire. Still focused on pages 95 to 99. July 22nd. Monday. Okay, hammer time. Tuesday, July 23rd. Finished the novel, one project at a time, one chapter at a time. I have to really think through the next chapter, but I must juggle my priorities. Work, writing, gardening. I finished chapter 17, Scepter of Fire. Now I have 2 days to complete chapter 18. A choice must be made. I have to think it through, though. Time to begin. Wednesday, July 24th. I'm having a rough start this morning. My imagination is still going, though. I'm thinking about the Orc Warlord and what he sees in the Swamp of Dread. But I must work out chapter 18 first. August 2019. It's been a few weeks since I put anything down. I'm struggling, but I'm pushing ahead now. I had to give myself an extension of an additional month to complete the Wesnoth project. So my deadline is August 31st now. July achievements. Completed chapters 14 through 18, 5 chapters. I managed to write 11,859 words into the novel. My current word count is 53,303 words. I completed chapter 19 on the 4th, and I have about 13,000 words left to finish out the story. I have to be on the ball and write day and night to achieve the goal. August 12th, Monday. I completed chapter 20 on the 7th and chapter 21 on the 11th yesterday. Now I am working on chapter 22, Return to Wesnoth. I want to finish up 2 chapters this week, then tackle the last chapter and the epilogue the following week. The last week will be editing and review, website setup, obtaining ISBNs, and announcement, and finally release. I'm getting really excited now. And then, of course, Tuesday, August 13th. I'm struggling today. Thursday, August 15th. I'm on chapter 22, and I've got optimism. Just do one thing at a time. Friday, August 23rd. I'm still struggling with chapter 23, Test of the Clans. It's coming out slowly, but I am just not happy with it at the moment. My plan is to finish it this evening and hammer out the draft of the final battle of the next and final chapter, the battle for Wesnoth. The epilogue should be easy enough, though. I have thought it through already. Right now, I'm focused on minimalizing distractions. This is the final week. I want to get everything done so I can release the book on August 31st, which, of course, was delayed. I'm set on that. I just have to work really hard on it over the next few days. Tuesday, September 3rd. Well, I didn't make my August 31st deadline. I reset it for September 15th. I have the final chapter and book review to do. I took a week vacation to try to complete it, but I just couldn't make it. So I did a reset for half a month. For the month of August, I managed to write chapters 20 to 23. And then I listed out the word count for each, with a total of 10,205 words. I have been working the last chapter, chapter 24, since Saturday. It is slow, but I am progressing. I want the end to be really good. The current word count today, which includes the writer's note, is 65,464 words. Not bad for 4 months. I'm shooting to have it all done in 4.5 months, September 15th, which, once again, got delayed. Wednesday, September 4th. Laser Chick. Li'sar Chick. The voice translator changed Li'sar to Laser Chick. LOL. Thursday, September 5th. Getting back on track. I floundered a bit, but I've got my confidence and drive back, despite all the hardship I place on myself and the demands of others. Alright, on my break, I voiced out the ending to Queen Ashenivere. I worked out the details while I walked. Yesterday evening, I edited the prologue and chapter 1. Now I'm on to chapter 2. Wednesday, September 11th. I have so much on my plate that I'm feeling the pressure to get it done on the 15th. All the components that go into the release. Web page, book conversion process, announcements, and the YouTube announcement. There is a lot to do. I was hoping to write the book in 2 months, but it's looking like 5 months. But I'm okay. I just want it done right. Friday, September 13th. I have my Wesnoth music going. My laptop is on. I have my manuscript up, and I'm on chapter 24, the last chapter. I plan to push hard for my edits this weekend. I'm going to finish this chapter this weekend. I want this to be done. Monday, September 16th. I got a nice chunk of chapter 24 written this weekend. I'll push to finish today or tomorrow, then focus on the editing of chapters. Tuesday, September 17th. I finally got through the scene, the last battle scene. It came together fairly well. I need to do the conclusion scene, then touch on the epilogue, and finally on review and editing the entire thing before release. 11:54 p.m. Completed review and edit of Chapter 2. Wednesday, September 18th. Thinking about the final scene, I'm going to attempt to edit 2 chapters a night. I'm going to finish this book. Friday, September 20th. I'm going to do my best to work through Chapter 5 through 11 tonight, 12 and 18 tomorrow, 19 epilogue on Sunday. It's going to be intense focus this weekend. That's the plan. So this is the part where after I did the drafting and the minor edits throughout, I go back to the beginning and then read through as if I'm a reader and then fix things as I go. And that way I have a nice clean copy to present to the world. Monday, September 23rd, I completed editing Chapter 9, Valley of Death. It is a good thing that I go through the work and catch the errors. I'm almost ready to launch the book. It's exciting, though a bit frightening, but I'm ready to do it. Wednesday, September 25th. Worked on chapters 10 and 11 last night, ready to proceed to chapter 12, Northern Winter. Saturday, September 28th. I completed editing chapters 15 to 20. Let's see how far I can go. October 2019. Tuesday, October 1st. Last night I went through to the end of the edits, and I feel as if I should go through one more time before release to catch any last errors. Next is putting together the website. Thursday, October 3rd. I did finish on September 30th. I'd like to run through it again, but I just need to accept it and go on and post it. Friday, October 4th. I've decided no matter what, I'm releasing the book tomorrow. I'll tweak what I can and let it go. Also, I did work on the details on the website, so the manuscript can be downloaded. I'm just about ready to go live. The other item I need to address is the video. I need to make a 1-minute video introducing the book. Monday, October 7th. I managed to get both the ebook and trade paperback versions uploaded through Kindle. They are now live. My last thing to do is announce it on the Wesnoth forum and start marketing the book. And there you have it. That's basically what I do is I journal whatever thoughts come to mind, and so I related the parts of my journal writing the novel, and so hopefully that gives you an idea of kind of my writing process. Hopefully it gives you a little insight into another person's way of working through their own books, and you can apply it to your own projects. If you want to help out, you can download my book or buy a copy of the hardback, or you can download it for free off my website. Hopefully this was helpful and insightful, and I will be talking to you later. Bye.